God damn, that's that's an atrocity, but again, I guess it works right the second. Hello everyone, welcome back to City Skylines. As I said, we would be jumping back in this game relatively soon since we hadn't been in it in a little bit of time there. I was going to say quite some time, but that's really not the case. It was probably only a week since we had last seen it. But we might as well drop another video of it to get some more progression going because I really want this to kind of transpire. I realize every time I play it at night on my laptop, it's a lot easier to dump like an hour into it versus getting in for about an hour episode every couple days. Makes it a little bit difficult for everything to kind of get going and popping off. So I look at this and go, what the fuck happened? But the fact that I even got it to work is astonishing. So that's some next level intersection work right there, ladies and gentlemen. So we're jumping back in. I'm just kind of embracing what we did last time. We've obviously got some airports and stuff in. We left off at a 6,500 population. So definitely getting pretty good. We're getting up there. Nothing close to the 75,000 that I currently have elsewhere, but you know what they say. I know I said I was going to get... Oh, fuck. I was going to... man, that pisses me off. I said I was going to get you guys the other map so I could at least show you. So it doesn't matter right this second. Stay tuned to the end of the episode because what I can do is I could just record it on my laptop, send the footage over, and we'd be good. So I could still show you guys no matter what. So at the end, it'll be what the other one that I've been working on. And that's because I mentioned it last episode so you guys could check it out and all that stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get this going really quick. I'm going to get some population going, just kind of fill out some of this stuff. I'm really hoping I can keep a nice full bar for population. So if you guys say, well, you know, you can just put down like a whole bunch how it fills out like the whole area if you go on Paint Bucket, I am aware. But if we do that, then it kind of restricts us to have to kind of build more when I really don't want to build more. I kind of like building as soon as the area fills up. And if that's, and I mean more neighborhood building, I guess, than anything. But if we have downtime, I'm going to start working on more of, you know, other areas and freeways and stuff like that. I would say we're getting fairly good. You know, the fact that I'm using, you know, underground tunnels and shit like that kind of just helps the whole fucking situation look a little bit better in the grand scheme of things. Some of my freeways here, man, are fucking intense. Let's just be honest. What I would like to do is probably... we could take this freeway and split it off to go back in the actual freeway here. So is that all raised? It is raised. That's because it's going over a pretty nasty mountain, it seems like. So we're just going to continue it. I'm going to go on this one. That way we can kind of curve it up a little. And we're going to bring it back in around itself. Let's see if we could do this the proper way. And I say the proper way, but I don't know what the fuck that even means, so... all right, so it's not going to let me do that. I'm just going to go ahead and place that down. Oh, shit, the whole time this has been raised. I guess that's not too big of a deal. The more we have it raised, the better it might be, so maybe we could put some stuff underneath it. But I say that, but it's really not even raised enough to be able to do anything with it. So what can we do here? I guess we could go down back to the ground. I wasn't really looking there. That might not have been the straightest, but that's fine. Then we want to make it a little smaller here so we can kind of merge onto... I don't know why this game is not good at merging fucking things. But we've got to make a on-ramp then. So let's get a little bit smaller of a highway. 4-lane national highway. Nope. Why are they so big? Jesus. 2-lane highway. That should do just fine. So now we got to find a way to branch this off, which is obviously just going to be the easiest fucking thing ever. Because you know this game just loves to make exits or on-ramps on a freeway just so fucking simple. Guess that's going to be good enough, right? Then we can just connect it like so. God damn, that's an atrocity, but fucking A, I guess it works right the second. I'm just going to flip this around so that way it all connects here. That way we have a merging point. We don't want people to get off the freeway. We want people to get on the freeway here. That way it can connect and they can just come back around in a big ass fucking circle, I guess. Whatever works for them, right? Okay, we're still looking at a pretty full bar there when it comes to our population or our residential area. So we're just going to keep filling it out there. This neighborhood's going to be a really nice neighborhood because they'll have just like a very thin patch of grass running in between all the homes there, which does look relatively good. But I always like to try to make sure I take as much of the room out so that way we can get as much housing in there too. Because you can very quickly just run out of room in this game, it seems like, with all the dead space that kind of comes about when you get it going. Right now we just have tons of it, and obviously it takes a long time. Like this one, though, because this has the airport, there's probably not going to be a lot of residential that's built in this, but I feel like I could do some of this area right here. Honestly, we could probably just start doing it now. I don't know why I looked at it and I went, I want to just build you. I want to build something over here. I'm going to do very symmetrical, though, very square, because that's kind of the look that we have going on right now. So I want to try to keep most of these trees that are here, too. As you can see in this area, we had a whole bunch of trees. I kept those as best as I could. Whenever there's like a block of trees, I try to keep them, because the way that they kind of lay them out and put them down looks a lot better than how I could ever put them down randomly. So we're going to make a very sharp turn here, and we're just going to try to keep this as, like I said, square as possible. I say that, but we're just following the flow of the earth there, I guess you could say. And then from there, we're going to make our neighborhoods to kind of make everything kind of connect together. With this fucking road anarchy that we have, there's just so many different types of roads now. It's a little ridiculous. So we're going to use these smaller type of road. Now, we've got to watch our intersections as well, too. So I'm going to bring the neighborhood right here kind of in from this direction. We could see what oh, maybe I could just make one big fucking road. You know what I mean? That way we have an avenue going from there. And then we can also have an avenue. We're going to have to do it sideways like this. Okay, that works. Have an avenue going right there. And then from there, we make our neighborhoods, which would be fairly easy. I don't think there's any smaller roads that we could go here. So we're going to use these. We'll use the nice road, the trees on the outside to kind of make the avenues that connect everything together. And then from there, we start building our neighborhood. So for this one, we're just going to do a very, very weird looking, like, spindle thing. I don't know how to explain that, but I've never done a road like this before, like a neighborhood, but I'm curious to see how it'll look. Yeah, that's going to look like a mess, I feel like. But fuck, I want to try it. I kind of want to try it. Look, we've barely wasted any room. There's like very minimal amounts where you can't really see it there, but very minimal amounts where we cannot draw any land or anything like that. So I would say that's a decent design. It's going to suck if you live on the inside, but what we could do here is we can open some of this up by making some roadway that connect everything together. So for instance, let's just do this mentally really quick. So we go up this road, and then we could turn left. So that's reasonable if you want to get home, okay? So you go here. I would say if we make one more possibly on this road right here. And then what we could do is we could also connect this one. Then again, it's a neighborhood. It really doesn't matter if there's like a ton of fucking intersections in a neighborhood, because they really don't get that busy anyways. So I'm thinking we can maybe even connect this here. And then, I don't know, that's 2 ways in. I think that should be sufficient. That should be totally sufficient, and we shouldn't have to worry. I guess if I really wanted to make stuff easier for the neighborhood, I could just do this as well, too. That way, there's 3 different points to get to it. It's starting to confuse me now, but it'll work. It'll work in the end of the day. So before we move too far forward, I'm going to go ahead and make some plumbing for this area as well, too. We'll kind of do it on a basis of the area getting completed. Fuck, we do have some there that I feel like is going to cause an issue in the end of the day. So that's one neighborhood for this area. So what we're going to do is now go back to the drawing board. And I feel like we should get another neighborhood. Now, usually what I would do is, to get fancy, I'd do something like this, where I'd put a road down right next to it. But then we have to remember that there's an intersection literally right next to a fucking intersection, which is not going to be good, especially if this is going to be a main road that people can travel to get from like A to B on the other side. So what we should probably want to do is we'll start our one in this way. We'll kind of go in from the side. That way there's a point right in the middle. We don't have to worry about anything. And with this, I'm feeling like doing some, it's going to turn into something that it shouldn't by the design that I started here, which is not good at all. Oh, I want to, yeah, it's not going to work good. That's not it, Chief. Oh, it's not it. Nope. Okay. All right. Never mind. That's not going to work. We've got to do a design change here. If you know, you know. And if you don't, good for you, I guess. I don't know. Fuck. Maybe you want to know. Let's try something like this. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. Man, the other direction though, holy shit, that is definitely not good. So how can we continue to do this without making that same design as prior? Let me just try this. No, I guess that's not gonna. That's fine. That's fine. That just kind of looks like something else now, but in the end of the day, I'm trying different stuff over here. The airport is going to be known for its weird-ass fucking designs when it comes to the neighborhoods, okay? It's going to be as simple as that. So we have to find an opening point for this neighborhood. Maybe I could just do something different and, like, put it here. That way it throws it off there and it just looks a little bit different. Now we only have one semi-close intersection here. This is looking fantastic. This is looking fantastic. This is looking fantastic. This is a main road, so we want to make sure we don't have too many points of entry on our main road here, because that's just going to, you know, congest stuff up. I like it, though. It's decent. I feel like I would like something else, maybe like right here. That way there's... Well, actually, that's 2 points here, 2 points there. I think that should be plenty. So let's go ahead and pipe this as well. Oh, man. Goddamn art, right? Goddamn art. Oh, shit. Again, I don't know if you guys know this if you've played this game. One thing I've learned, like I've said probably before, is when you make your pipes, don't just make one, for instance, that's just comes out and stops at nowhere. Make sure it always circles back, so that way it keeps a nice, you know, flow of fresh water going. I learned that quickly as all my residents started to die around me. We have a nice little fucking open thing here, so I'm just going to fill it out. Kind of caught my eye. Now we don't. Now we don't. So I'm going to just keep going. I probably don't want to do too much here. I've also got to pay attention and make sure I'm looking at power lines too. We do have some power lines in here, which is going to a turbine over there. I think I'm going to put like stores and stuff up around here. And then I've got to think about an industrial area as well. But I think like out here would be a perfect area for an industrial. So we can maybe do that. That way it keeps the pollution on the other side of the freeway as well, too. Why did it get paused? I didn't even realize that. So I can still keep going with my residential. I might as well fill out this neighborhood as best as we can here. I want to try to get all of this squared away so that way it makes it a nice nestled little neighborhood. We have this other one that we made as well, and then we just have all this open land here. So our main city is coming together really well. I'm not sure if I want to start building over here on this side just yet, even though I say that, you know, I'm probably going to end up doing it. So if that's the case, I might want to get some power lines pre-established in this area, so that way we don't have to worry about anything. I don't want to take too much housing area up as well, too. That should be a good enough for the start type situation. I don't like how it's not... I don't like that thing there, but it's okay. We've just got to focus on getting some housing down. So this is a pretty small area to do so. I'm trying to think where would be the best idea. We do have power lines, so maybe like right here. I don't know. Do I want housing along this road too? Maybe I could stop it like right there. So let's go ahead and go back to this. I'm going to do like housing maybe like right here. And let's get some housing. That way they all kind of connect with each other. They could start the power grid in this area. I'll start working my way down instead of like sporadically placing anything. Oh, good. Okay, someone took electricity there and is going to start pushing it to the other side. So that's fantastic. Exactly what we wanted. Once we get enough houses established over here, we can get rid of all these power lines and stuff like that. Or at least that's my hope without making everything fail. I think they look kind of trashy, to be truthfully honest. I'm not like a huge fan of them. That's why in the... I don't know. I can't remember where or what city I used, but it's like an old one. I did not use them. I just put windmills everywhere, and it obviously wasn't good for noise pollution, but they look better than the fucking power lines for some reason. Okay, all of that area has been built, so that's perfect. Let's check our stuff here. Everything's good with the electricity, so we can just start working our way down this little neighborhood here, which is going to be perfect, because then I have two neighborhoods going, you know, some on some completely other sides of the map, too, which is kind of nice. And that's how I did it before. I started going, I got halfway done with, like, my old map there. And I was like, I kind of just want a new area to start working on so that way I can put businesses and stuff down. And that's kind of the same thing I did. But my airport is down here on the other one. I kind of like it up here. It looks very professional up in this area, which we should probably do some, like, service roads and stuff like that. I would assume we can do a two-lane plain street. Two-lane plain street without sidewalks. but with available parking spaces supports local traffic. Okay, well, good shit. 2-lane gravel road. So what I'm thinking is we can maybe put some like gravel roads in the mix of this. That way they just have some access roads that kind of go around to different areas of the airport. I'm going to try to make this as symmetrical as possible, but I see, you know, if I couldn't do it in art class, but I don't know what the fuck's going to make me think I could do it now. That's pretty damn good. Okay, I'll take it, okay? For just eyeballing that shit. We're going to give a nice, big, long access road that goes kind of down the middle. I don't even see anyone fucking using this shit, but in the end of the day, it'll just kind of fill out all that space for no reason. I'm trying to keep as much intersections off the main road with 2-lane dirt roads as I possibly can, so that's why we're working so much into this. Oh, interesting. I could even... I have so much more building room now because I did that. Why the fuck would I want businesses next to the airport like that? That's just a horrendously stupid idea. Again, I don't see this area being used. There's going to be nothing built here unless I could think of something substantial to kind of put there, but I highly doubt it. Imagine it like letting me almost connect it to the fucking airport. At least there's something though. You know, I don't know who the fuck would be driving out here, but let them. Might as well let them. Okay, it doesn't look as empty now. I kind of like it. Damn, they are swooping up housing, and we still got a very high demand for housing, so I'm just going to keep it up in this area, give a nice little stretch there. And we're also going to go back to this, because, again, I want to fill this out, so that way we're kind of just done. I don't know what size hubs they're going to put there, but okay. And we've got a very low demand for a commercial zone, so what I can also do is we can start filling out these areas as well. I think it would be smart if we started from this side and worked our way over. That way, we can get the power grid kind of connected on this side because that's where the things are at. Then again, I'm pretty sure it'd be good because of this house right here. So I don't think we'd have to worry. We're going to get shops going along this as well, too, all the way up to this on the other side of the on-ramp here. What's the off-ramp? Has anyone taken it? That's the oh, shit. That's what I like to see. Where you going, homie? Oh, yeah, I want to do some industrial area as well, too. So, is that a freeway? No, it's just like a big main road with the split in the middle. I guess I could use that. We'll just go ahead and kick it off. This is going to be already on the ground. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our industrial area kind of just go along this road here. Or this like hill that they have. Oh, what the fuck was that? I'm going to keep it for right this second because I don't know what the fuck I did, but it's okay. All right, that's looking decent. It's looking as good as possible for right this second. And I just got to figure out a way to kind of connect everything back together. That's good enough for right this second. That's a very big industrial area, so we might not even have to use all of it for industrial. But my God, we'd have a lot of goods going if that was the case. So to be smart about this, I want to make a freeway. Well, I don't want to make a freeway. I want to make a way for them to get onto the freeway easily from this industrial. So we have... this is going to be difficult. I guess what we could do is just use... because we have an exit here. We can't really put people to go on that way. That doesn't really work like that. This is why I can't stand freeways. It gets a little fucking confusing. It's because I'm not some goddamn engineer that knows what the fuck is going on. Highway ramp. Motherfucker, are you serious? Shut the fuck up. Watch this just be like totally better and different. Okay, I don't know. Again, I'm not an engineer over here. So I'm trying to think here. We've got one freeway that kind of goes in on itself. So what we could probably do is we could just go like in on it. Bam, bam. But thank you, ma'am. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, so we've got one connecting point there. That's going to go onto the freeway, which is going to be like an on-ramp for the freeway. Yeah, we should probably downgrade some of these roads so that way, or like the other on-ramps that we did, so that way they're the correct fucking ones. Now, the main thing is here, how are we going to get traffic to going on the southbound lanes? Because that's kind of like very crucial here too. Now, can I elevate these? Oh, I can elevate these. So I guess what we could do is... kind of curious. Hold on. Let's see what I could do here. Can I raise you? I feel like one of them would have to work. You know what I mean? Like, I just got to find the right point of entry here to be able to make this work. I'm seeing a lot of red, which is a little concerning. So maybe that won't work right there. Aha! A tunnel. I can get a tunnel to that side of the road really quick. Then again, this is the other side of the road. So how could I do this simply, easily, and efficiently? That's kind of the main question here. We could have 2 points of entry for the freeway, though. Just have a semi-straight on-ramp right here. I want to have some curve to it if possible. I don't know why the fucking shit has to be so difficult in this game when it comes to placing a motherfucking freeway on-ramp down. It's fucking shit. Okay. There we go. So that's a deadly ass fucking... we're going to do something like this. And then we're just going to connect it to each other. Let's get rid of some of this. You'll see what I'm doing here. That is a deadly ass way to get on the freeway, like sideways. You want to keep flow of traffic going. So there we go. We got to connect these points as well, too. We just flip that sucker around and we should be good. All right, they have 2 points of entry. People are already using it, which is kind of nice. So I think they're actually going from here. I don't know where they're coming from. Oh, shit. Why does this thing not have... Oh, we're losing power. I'm just going to put a windmill out here. And then that should power everything. That means the fucking airport's failing and all that shit. That's definitely not good at all. Okay, so I'm going to try something here. We have one opportunity to make this work. I don't know how. It almost is going to work, but then again, I don't see it working. These little fucking bridge points that they're using is just not going to happen. I could have sworn I saw some blue there for a second. I was about to get excited. So my thought process is try to get the freeway to go... Oh, God, what have I done? To go over itself. But I'm also trying to do it in a manner that still looks decent. Oh, this is so fucking confusing for my mind. I'm going to try to just get it all the way on this side. I swear to God, I keep thinking I see blue. Maybe one of them will work if I just keep stretching. Space already occupied. By whose standards, god damn it? I don't think I'll be able to cross this freeway, which is a little bit of a bummer. Okay, plan B, we're going to have to go for a tunnel, because that's just not going to fucking work in any way, shape, or form. So we're going to put that back down to the ground. And what I'm going to do is just fucking straight into the ground here. And then we're going to start turning underneath the road. Oh, fucking fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. I should just be a professional tunnel maker. And that's going to get them right to the fucking freeway. Now all we have to do is kind of just make a... Oh, yeah, that could work. So we'll just make like an on-ramp that starts to curve. I don't know how I want to do this. I guess like that. We'll just do one big fucking happy circle. Bam. That's what I'm talking about. So at this moment, we've got to change the direction of travel because right now they need to make it... Or it needs to be an on-ramp, and right now it's an off-ramp. So we're going to go ahead and... change this around. Bam, bam. Thank you. Bam. Bam. Oh, what the fuck? How am I supposed to do that? Oh, shit. That's some next level shit going on right now. I don't want to change the actual freeway or I'm going to fuck everything up. There we go. We should be good. Back to Earth. Okay, I mean, shit, that works technically. It's a little bit jank and convoluted, but honest to God, that definitely fucking works. See, shit's starting to get intricate over here, dude. Shit is starting to get intricate over here. That means people can now get on the other side of the freeway, too. Okay, I'm excited because I can apply that to other areas that I've been dreadfully confused. So that could work pretty fucking well. Now this airport's bustling, too. All the airports seem to be doing well. 7,500 population. We can keep going with some of this. Let's just do like a little bit if we can. And we're going to move back to the other neighborhood as well. This is the one that we really have to get filled out because I just want this neighborhood to kind of be done with. So I'm going to give a lot here. We've got a medium demand for commercial zone popping up real quick, probably because of all this building that we've been doing in the other lands. So instead of getting all crazy here, we're going to keep putting some stuff up here and give them that nice little brush of economy going on over here. Only $60,000 in debt. You already know what they say. That did take a little bit of my residential, so I'm going to let that fill back up as we kind of look at how stuff is going over here. My question is, has anyone taken my beautifully made fucking on-ramp to the southbound freeway there? It is gorgeous, too. Like, just the way it's all set up looks fucking amazing, actually. Probably one of my best freeway things that I did. The fact that it even runs underneath, too. I don't know. Super proud of that, as you can see there. We got a lot of traffic going over onto this other thing. There's nothing here, which is a little bit unfortunate. I would like to get some stuff going. I need to get a basic road with painted medium. What about some type of like construction road or something? Small industry road. So do they have like a large industry road? We're going to lay down the road here. Medium industry road. Okay, here we go. And we're going to try to get some stuff going like immediately here. That way we can get, you know, trucks flowing in and out of this area. So I want to make sure we're paying attention to intersections as well in this area. We don't want to have too many, so I am going to make one on this side. That way there's another way in to this. Ooh, can I just bring it like right there? Oh, shit, I can. Try to just bring it out a little bit more. That way I have a little bit more room to work with. What I could do is even bring this back in on itself, but I'm not sure if that would be the best idea. Let's see. Is that going to give me more room, or is it just going to be... See, I'm getting back into the other shit that... All right, we're just gonna take that off. We're just gonna work with what we had in the first place. I don't have any demand for industrial right now, which is interesting. They haven't wanted me to do any in any way, shape, or form. I guess I could, you know, put down some basic stuff over here just to kind of get some stuff going. Unique factories. What would these be? This is a bakery. I guess what we could have is some normal stuff going on over here. It doesn't have to be like pollution stuff, but we could just get... Oh, God, that is... What is that? That is industrial steel plant. I don't know how close we would want that to the fucking bakery, but we'll see what we can get here. This is some big-ass shit that we're putting down, bro. Let's get water going as well, too. I'm just going to keep it going along her. We're going to fill out this whole area, wrap it back in on itself. There we go. I feel like we're going to need to do more for this. Get some more fresh water going. And then we're also going to need electricity. So with these, we do have some hills here that are a part of our stuff. So what we can do is put those up on the hill. We'll get like a ton of energy going really quick. Bam. And we're just going to bring these all the way down to this. And bring it all in here. Now, these are going to be the main things that we use to connect the rest of the industrial area with power. And this should be supplying more than enough power than that they need for the industrial area that we'll be working on here. So I'm going to go back to factories, and I'm going to just keep putting down household plastic factory. I'm going to try to fill out as much stuff I can. It's going to get a little chaotic over here, I feel like. I want to see what these are, too. Printing press. I feel like the printing press wouldn't release too much toxic shit into the ground. Jesus, fuck. That lemonade factory be on some next level size. Holy shit. What are these, dude? The electronics factory. We might as well just have these big motherfuckers just like right next to each other. I feel like we're going to need to do some settings on them as well, too. Let's check what this is. This is a clothing factory. This is a tiny one, so I'm going to do it right along that fucking road right there. A petroleum refinery. God, I feel like that's going to be toxic as shit, so we should probably put some space in between them. Okay, so we need some water going for the rest of these. Couldn't tell if that was connected or not. We're going to put one right in the middle. I feel like they would use just a shit ton of water. And then electricity, they all should be good with the electricity because they should just be feeding each other electricity here. Production rate. Not enough special goods. Uh-oh. Not enough raw materials. Not enough special goods. Maybe those are too big. So I'm going to turn these off for right this second. Because the factory could go belly up. We don't want that. We got a ton of shit with not enough special goods. Not enough special goods. Well, okay. See, that means we need more fucking area for industrial, but it's not letting me add more industrial for whatever reason. Our demand for housing is up. We just got to keep working on that population as best as possible. And we're almost done with this neighborhood. I've got just a little section left. This fucking neighborhood is huge, but it's looking super good. 6,500 population, $63,000 in debt. I mean, at this point, what the fuck does it matter, right? But this should start bringing some people in. I think all of these are going to say the same shit. So until we get some factories that can pop up over here to make the special goods, I don't think any of these places are going to be realistic to have running. But that's fine. We have the area kind of set down and ready to go for whenever that is the case. We have just so many more factories. Soft paper factory. We might as well just add all this stuff in and then turn it off. Since you know it's... Oh, I thought it said building is on fire. I was like, well, that was 5 seconds, and that bitch just went roasted. We just have so many more factories that we could put down. A fucking car factory, that is fucking massive. Can we put it there? Oh, yes, we can. I wonder how many fucking cars they would produce. Not enough special goods. None of these buildings I see zero future whenever we kick them off, dude. Holy shit. But that's looking good. It's really making our industrial area kind of kick off, which is kind of nice. I do want to have like a road that goes towards the back end of this. This is such a fucking mess over here, dude. I feel like I'm going to delete some of this shit because it's just all sorts of fucked over here. I'm going to draw that back a little. We're just going to connect that road to go straight so that way it doesn't look like a shit show. There we go. Now we can connect this after we copy this. Bam. And now we have a road that runs behind the car factory and all that stuff and the soft paper factory, which I know will go up in flames because everything else does. Let's see. Still a very high demand for our housing, so I'm going to continue to work on that over there. I don't want to go too crazy, but we're looking good. I got some areas to fill over here. Damn, we just have so many businesses going belly up, dude. That kind of is sad, but there's not much I could do right now. I'm going to put a little bit of housing to go on over here. That way we can start keeping that nice and healthy as well. I'm kind of curious if I've also broke something with the industrial too, so if you guys have any idea on what might have happened with that, please let me know. We're going to finish off that last section of the neighborhood here. Try to get nice and finite, of course. Look at how fast that they swooped that shit up, dude. Almost instantly. I'm going to do a double check and make sure there's nothing else that we could probably work on. I think this would be good too. It would really just fill everything out. Fingers crossed it doesn't take too much of my residential stuff that we can work with. While I'm over here, I'm going to also put up some more businesses, some low density businesses. I have hiccups that I just started too. This is going to be a great fucking combination. Hopefully they don't take over for the meantime. Oh boy, so many fucking things. Now the only problem with this, I'm not sure if they're just having difficulty making their way to the area. So I can attempt to open up some of these roads here because I don't think I'd be able to get houses on this side because of power lines anyways. So it gives them another opportunity to kind of get into the neighborhood here to the best of their abilities. And I'm curious to see if that's maybe going to help some of the jobs that are suffering with not enough people to be working there. Damn, that took away a ton of our demand for residential. But there's nothing we can do. We've got to really make the houses kind of continue here. Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted. Go back to this one and just try to fill it out as best as possible. Just trying to get them all lined up so that way when we end this episode, we'll have a very clean start for the next one. Multiple neighborhoods to do. We've got the lower one here that we can start chipping away on and pretty much the end of this one. I really, really hope it... I feel like something's broken, though, because it's like a black bar at the bottom, which is concerning me. So we'll have to see exactly what's going on with that. But I cannot do anything over here until I get some more factories and stuff set up. So I'm hoping I didn't break anything. I still have yet to see anyone use my super cool on-ramp to this freeway over here, which is a little bit of a bummer. I was hoping they would get to using that almost immediately. But I guess not. Oh, good. They took up all those businesses, which means I have a feeling they're immediately going to become bad because there is no workers to work in there in the first place. Oh, it looks like our businesses are starting to take over more of a American look. Maybe that setting actually turned off on this. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to take a look at the houses and see. Because because I had the European setting on there, which was not making anything better because I really wanted those tall buildings. But since I had that shit on, it was not working at all in any way, shape, or form. At least these are all operating. We have our ports down here, which are operating as well. Oh, you know what the fuck is up? That is why right there, ladies and gentlemen, our ports are pretty much confined to a one-way in, one-way out thing right now. Because they motherfuckers just be turning around over here. Okay, you know what? Yeah, we're going to give them a direct fucking road, dude. A direct road to the other side. Straight up. It's not going to be... Well, I can make it a freeway. Yeah, I should probably make it a freeway, huh? Because right now we've really constricted them, and I just fucking realized that. So let's do 3-lane highway with sound barrier. I don't think that's really... 4-lane national highway. 2-lane. I think a 2-lane would be more than appropriate. So we're just going to get some extremely fucking long freeways going. And I hope I can get over the road here. So my goal is let's just start placing it down. I don't know about this one, champ. Oh, wait. We have blue. We have motherfucking blue. That's what I like to see. So for this one, I'm going to keep it elevated since they're going to be on the right of their life anyways. Let's see. Damn, that was fast, huh? Oh, shit. That was fast. I wasn't expecting to get there that quick. What the fuck? So I'm going to make 2. That way we can have one going from one side to the other. This is not working, champ. Here we go. So what did I do here? I think I went to like right here. Then I raised up maybe... I know we've got to go from one to the other. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. One more raise? Oh, here we go. Can I lower? Why can't I lower? Why is it not the same on the other side? I wonder if I do this. It's such a frustrating ass goddamn game with the building bullshit that they try to pull. I guess if they're not like 100% perfect, then there's nothing that we could really do. See, because one is just larger than the other. It's like, how? How does that make any fucking sense? Okay, I think we got it down to a normal height there. Now I can just start making the freeway. I say we just end it right there, and then we'll figure out what to do with it here in a second. I mean, hell, it brings it's going to bring the ports here for something for them to do, so I guess that does work. Now, what to do with it after that, I really don't know, because it's just an end of a freeway down here, but I guess it could just connect to a main road and be an exit point, or entry and exit point for the freeway. So I'm going to start making a road here that kind of will swing down around. It's a little unfortunate that we are as close to the end as we are, but I've got to keep this. Oh, you know what I can do? I can just swing it back around. So that way we don't do too much jank shit over here. Because this one is already connecting to... So what we'll do is we'll just do this. Swing it right back around. We'll just connect this one to the road there. I don't know what to do. Starting to run out of ideas. Okay, yeah, I mean, that'll work. They can also go this way to go over that, or the bridge in the end of the day. And then we can bring this here. Nice. Oh, you know what I could do is I could curve it too, maybe. Yeah, we can curve it so that way it brings the intersection point a little bit farther away from each other. And we don't have a mess of intersections. I want to have a nice little curve there. Okay, and that's going to not be correct because I've got to connect them. Boom, and then boom. Wait. God damn it. This is supposed to be the other way. Well, shit. It looks like we're going to have to go through this whole thing and fucking do it. That's a bummer. I really hope I don't do anything to the other side because that's just going to take more time. It should let you pick the direction that you want. What the fuck is going on over here? God, that would be so deadly to fucking drive on. What the fuck? Well, at some point, I'm going to need to flatten this ground because this is mighty fucking extreme, but it'll work for at least right this second. So they're going to have an open point that they can use. So I would say for... I guess I could go back through this mountain here. Kind of just start like curving it. I'm going to do a little depressed ground and see. Make the radius way fucking bigger. Okay, that's going to start pushing the earth down. I always fuck up when I do this. It doesn't turn out to be exactly the way I want it to, but we're going to try our best here. I would do a tunnel, but that kind of auto does it on its own. So I can't make a tunnel unless it does it on itself. So not going to happen, but it seems like we're getting a nice little valley made here, which is good. I can't really tell. I haven't changed my camera angle at all to be able to verify that, but let's just hope and pray that it's working the way I want it to. The flatter I get it, the better the freeway will be instead of looking all idiotic and shit. I think we're starting to get a little extreme on our floor there, so we're going to start pulling this mountain back a little. They just gave me an explosive tool. I feel like that would be a little bit easier, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to have to raise that bed up because I feel like it's going to be a little too extreme if not. There we go. That looks decent. So we're going to bring up this middle here. And I should be able to run these freeways. No problem. I'm going to go free roam with it. Bam, that's what I'm talking about. And then from there, we're going to make some off-ramps so that way these people can get to this freeway. We want to draw this all the way back, though, because there's a lot of area over here that we could just swing this back into each other. Or if anything, start like a pretty aggressive turn here. Because we want to get out of these fucking hills. This isn't going to be good for anyone. I want to try to keep them as close as possible, too. Because then we're just going to take more area that we could be building from. And that's obviously not what we want. It's a little jank right here, but I can fix it in due time. So my goal is just getting the freeway back on itself. I feel like that's raised, which honestly I don't think is a super bad thing because it goes over the railroad track right there. So I'm just going to try to keep these going. Come on, baby. Got to find that spot. Why is it being such a shit show? It's a very, very... Okay. Oh, you sumbitch, man. I mean, I guess that could work. The fuck is that? What just happened, dude? What is this? What did the fuck is this? I don't know what the fuck just happened there, dude, but that was some fucking weird shit that I have never seen. Definitely some of the mods not working together too well. So this is a little jank. Anything that's jank looking, we can fix in due time with the Move It mod that we have. So I'm not too worried about anything. I'm just going to fix this so that way... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, this is the one that we have to fix. So we're going to try to just get all this facing the correct direction here. Okay, those have been completed. So our freeway system's not going to work yet, but this is something that we've been chipping on here. And I think it's going to do us justice because, again, we can have another freeway on-ramp connection point for someone to not go through the middle of town if they wanted. And again, it's going to give this port the ability to get goods directly to all this stuff. And that's exactly what they need. But I think that's going to be a good spot for us to wrap this episode up. We've made some good progress with the freeway systems and all that stuff. I've learned a lot over here with this area, even though no one's used it yet. I really hope they do. But man, when they do, they're going to be able to get on that freeway super quick. But nonetheless, that's going to be where we wrap up this episode of City Skylines, doing some more building, getting a 8,346 population, 55,000 in debt. I think we actually went 5,000 less in debt, which is surprising. Actually, like 8,000. That's pretty good. But nonetheless, thank you so much for coming out and watching this episode of City Skylines, and we will see you next video. So real quick, I wanted to show you guys the city that I work on my laptop. This is it. It kind of, if you remember the map that we've been working on, it kind of looks like it. Like this portion right here, kind of. I haven't added the university yet, but as you can see here, this is what my city looks like. It's actually fairly big. If I go out in the open part here, you can see this is the first part that I worked on. I worked on the top level over here. Actually, I think it was this, and then started making my way out on the coastline, and then started the big city, and then worked my way out here. So this is definitely a lot farther progressed. As you can see, 76,153. Same mods that I run in my other game, but this is it. So you can see this is where I've, learned my mistakes when it came to the really shitty intersections that we had used in the past. Like, it had got bad. Like, if we look at the traffic here really quick, there's some areas where I cannot fix it, and I've tried to go through here and fix these, but chances are, because I have these two intersections here, I would have to do some major cleaning. But this is the area. As you can see, this is the airport over here. I've just added the launch site. This was actually last night that I added this launch site, and I added some underground tunnels here. You can see where you should be able to see where they pop up, but not really. So it goes out here, kind of like underneath, and pops back up, so that way people can get in and out. That way is fairly simple. So yeah, this is pretty much it. As you can see, it takes the look of the other one. It's kind of like I can test stuff out here and then try it in the other one, or like not even try it, but like use it and apply it if it's good. So, I mean, this city's actually doing fairly well. We have a lot going on. So I wanted to show you guys this. You guys can let me know your thoughts on it. Obviously, it's a lot more intricate than my other one. My university is finally doing fairly well in this. It got to the point where it was recognized, renowned, and then went back to unrecognized. So kind of fucked up there. Nonetheless, I just wanted to show you guys this. Obviously, it's, a lot farther along than the ones that we've made, but I think it'll get to... The one that we've made together will get to looking like this here relatively soon. But nonetheless, that's that, and I just wanted to show you guys.